Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 8th-ranked team of the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Mayer. Smashes through the tackle. Refuses. They still can't get him down. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll try it over the left side. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you've had a good play, you swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against one of the top 10 passing offenses in the...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
On the run, it's Sanford. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays.
Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Mayer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Houston wants to play fast.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
The Hoosiers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's sticky. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll throw it on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
They want to just keep throwing it. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Houston going up tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Hoffman. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On the move at the 30. Off he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Big get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Pirouettes through. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick-6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick-6 if you're on offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Taylor. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On second down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. And they will score. Touchdown, Cougars. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mayer. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
All kinds of running room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quarterback adapted. He'll get rid of it. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense has a second down play. Trying play action. Going for it all. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go back to the air on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the... He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're trying to get to it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. It makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dickey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, don't you?
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Running back searching for a hole. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Cougars are marching down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After run, now throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Steps away to find some room. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cougar! On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Mayer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care.
Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the catch, it's Mayer. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 12 to Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Mayer. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory.
Did you see the replay? Not what I saw. Come on. That's what you better.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
He's looking for a man on second down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's dragged down.
When you're a QB and you have enough time to take out a sandwich and finish the sandwich before you have to make a pass down the field, that's a good day at the office.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Movement here from the tight end. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Sanford. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Houston wants to play fast.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. The aerial assault continues. He wants to take the top off. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Makes his connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present them.
Going up top. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. A 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. After the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, the 360. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Rich. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Pressure coming. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They're working that left side. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
Well, it's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new...
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run.